What's up, guys? This is Out of the Bee's Knees, and today we have our Week 3 game versus Aster of the Montreal Habsols. He is currently 0-1, just like me. He lost to Jar, and so there's that. So his team, right? It's very bulky with a few key offensive mons, and my matchup's not that good, personally, because the combination of Victini and Mega Blastoise offensively destroys my entire team. In addition, it is hard for me to deal with Cobalion and stuff like Mamoswine and Wheezing. So it's a little bit of an uphill battle. Looking on his team, I thought that first off, his normal resist is only Cobalion. So Banded or Scarf Diggersby will put in some work, maybe agility. Altaria is probably a good Pokemon to bring because that either forces him to have a Z Iron Tail Salamence, and it scares away the Umbreon if he actually brings it, and can kind of deal with the Victini because I don't have a lot of Victini switch-ins. He has Mamoswine and stuff. I need a Blastoise switch-in, so that's either Electabuzz or Articuno. Weezing's a threat to the team. Vikavolt can come in on things like Skarmory, which would be a Bulu and Mamoswine check. And then Cresselia is kind of fat, and Mammo's Ice Shard hits my team really hard. So, anyway, going on to the team. So, starting off with the team builder, and yes, I have a team builder this week just because I'm trying to get in a little bit more quality and a little bit more in depth, if anything. Week 1, I don't know, I was pretty blown back that week, so I didn't really feel like doing a team builder. But up first, like I said, Diggersby hits pretty hard against his team, so that's where Return and Quick Attack come in. I outspeed Adamant Mamoswine, if that's the case, and can Quick Attack it. U-Turn is obvious, and then Superpower over Earthquake. I don't think I'm going to be spamming Earthquake because I don't want Salamence to necessarily come in for free. And Superpower hits a Shuka Cobalion nearly just as hard. Well, harder if you Shuka. So, that's the logic behind Diggersby. Up next, we have Mega Altaria, which is going to be my Victini answer. I have enough speed to, in case I do Dragon Dance, I can sweep through his whole team. I should probably, after the battle, maybe should have ran a bit more bulk because this speeds for Cobalion after +1, but I don't know. So I have 52 in here with the careful nature because I'm going to I'm going to take hits with Victini as good as I can. Can't just run max Spadef and a little HP because if he's V-Create, that's going to hit really hard. This way, I think he's going to run Special Victini, but this way I can kind of deal with both. If he's Choice Specs or something, maybe not, but who knows. Up next, we have my Bulu and Mamo check in Skarmory. It's 100% a counter to both of them. I don't even think, does Bulu get like Smackdown or something? But with Brave Bird to break a Bulu sub, to break a Salamence sub, Roost, Defog, and then Whirlwind to Whirlwind away, set up Salamence. And then up next we have Mew. Mew is there to deal with a few real nuisances on the team that my team doesn't deal well with, which is a taunt, Stealth Rocky, Toxicity, just a fat Cobalion, as well as a bulkier Wheezing. The speed is for Mamo because I can actually take an Adamant or maybe a Jolly Life Orb Earthquake pretty well. I don't even think it's 2-hit KO with my spread, and I'm able to hit Psychic, and that's going to do like 30-40% to the Mamoswine. Psychic, close to bringing Psyshock in case he was Calm Mind Cobalion, but I figured he can't really hit me if I'm Calm Mind and stuff. I'm not that scared of Calm Mind Cobalion. So I have Calm Mind Roost, Shadow Ball for Victini and Crest, because I don't think Umbreon's coming. If he does bring Umbreon, yeah, it's a nice check to this guy. And then up next we have our rocker, which is our Nihilego. So the thing about Nihilego is that it can clean up. He doesn't have a whole lot of rock or poison resist. The only thing about this thing is Cobalion, Cress, Wheezing, the fatter stuff, but more importantly, like a Cobalion, which is why I have HP Ground. Hopefully we can get that thing on a switch in and get our rocks up too. So there's that. I'm also running it because it outspeeds Scarfed Victini and Scarfed Mamoswine and +1 Salamence. So things I think are pretty important. And then my Mega Blastoise check is Electabuzz with Rest and Sleep Talk with Volt Switch and Toxic. If he brings Mamo, yes, it's annoying, but I do have a hard check to Mamo. So not the end of the world. Toxic is good for Cresselia before it sets up a substitute if it runs that or something like that. Volt Switch and Rest is enough to deal with the Wheezing. I can also take Vikavolt hits extremely well with this mod. So that's the team, and we're going to go right into the battle. Alright, so as you can see here, he brought the Victini and the Mega Blastoise. The end all to me. He also brought the Salamence, so his offensive mon's really scary. He brought Cobalion, which was really annoying, and then Cresselia, which is fat, and Wheezing, which is fat. So he didn't bring Umbreon. I didn't think he would. He didn't bring Bulu. I didn't think he would. And he didn't bring stuff like Vikavolt, which, So he really brought, honestly, his A game here. And so here's what's going to happen. It's been a week since I played, battled, so I'm not too sure. Then we'll lead off with Diggersby, because I'm Choice Scarf. So he U-turns and gets a crit, which really, it sucks. But that U-turn reveals two things, that he's Scarfed and that he's Adamant. So, which is okay. And I'm going to go for U-turn and this, I thought it was Rocky Helmet for a second. He's Black Sludge. So I think I'm going to set up I used the Shadow Ball in case he went with Victini. I should have probably Calm Minded up because the only thing Wheezing could do is Sludge Bomb poison me or burn me. So I think that was because I kind of want to switch. I don't want to get poisoned, and Altaria has the Heal Bell. So he's going to set up his screens, and he's dual screens, and I have Defog, which is okay. And my logic is Cresselia is going to only have Psychic coverage, so Storm can come in and hit Defog fairly free, prevent those screens from becoming a thing. So he's going to go Blastoise, click Dark Pulse. It's going to do absolutely nothing. I'm pretty sure that's really offensive Blastoise too. So I could have Toxic here. I just Volt Switch to play it safe. Toxic was honestly a decent play because his only switch into Toxic was Cobalion, and I could take a Cobalion hit. But, oh well, get to go Diggersby and click U-turn, get momentum. I go into Skarmory in case he wants to set up his screens, and I go for the Defog here. And he's Moonlight, so he really only has one offensive move. And I'm going to Whirlwind him out to Wheezing. I don't want to take a Flamethrower, so I'm going to switch, I think, to Mew as he goes out into Cobalion here. And I believe I just Psychic because I didn't want to get haunted. He goes for Light Screen here. The reason why I didn't start setting up was just because Blastoise could come in. Yes, if I set up enough, he can't hurt me that bad. He can also flinch me, and I can't hit him that hard without the screens going away. So that was that logic there. He's going to get up his rocks here, and I'm going to Volt Switch on out and just scar him. Really, free Defog. If he has Volt Switch or Taunt, we'll see it now. He does have Taunt, which is okay. I don't know what he's going to do. He gets to stay in close combat. He stays in the Iron Head. So, and I'm going to hit him, and he's pretty bulky, as you can see there. I know it screens, but that really didn't do anything. I'm going to hit it a few times. He goes Wheezing. So a little bit chip on that guy. And so I'm going to go Mew, as I believe he Willows. He Willows here, so I get that synchronized action and negate any Black Sludge. So that's good. Any damage we get on Wheezing's permanent unless he Pain Splits. Please tell me I Calm Mind. So I do Calm Mind here. Should have done that 3 times by now. But so I want to Shadow Ball, and +1 does 32%, which isn't bad. He's going to set up a screen. I'm like, well, I think I can probably get up another Calm Mind on this guy, as I do. And I honestly could spam Shadow Ball / Calm Mind for a little bit. He's gonna go Victini. I don't know why I clicked Psychic, because the thing that I was scared of is Blastoise. But if Blastoise came out, I'm at +2. I have Roost. It was just a weird fear, and I messed up. And I don't want to take a V-Create, so I'm going to go into Altaria, and he U-turns on out. So, he gets some momentum there, and I don't want to take an Iron Head, so I'm going to go Skarmory. He's probably going to set up a Taunt here. I think I still Defog, just in case. I see Close Combats. And do I Brave Bird? I do Brave Bird, so... Well, he could have taunted there, and I could have gotten rid of everything, but to be fair, he probably would have just sent him back up and taunted, so... Got some damage off on that big boy, and I switch into Mew, and he taunts me, but he's -1 defense, so... I can click Psychic, fairly free, or Shadow Ball again. Still not clicking Psychic. I get a Spadef drop, which is cool beans. Can go into Electabuzz pretty free here. Dark Pulse isn't going to do a ton. He crits me. I think that forces my hand to rest on the Cresselia, which is alright. If I Sleep Talk, get a Toxic or a Sleep Talk, and I get a Volt Switch, I'm in great shape here. So I get none of those things and have to click Rest. Yeah, so I get to go hard into Altaria, and he V-creates. So because I didn't get Volt Switch or Toxic, well, I guess Volt Switch would have been perfect in this scenario, but I'm about to lose Altaria, and once I lose Altaria, I don't have anything for Victini. If he weakens Skarm a little bit more, he can Outrage with Salamence. So, because I did not get rocks off the field when I had Skarm versus Cobalion, this is biting me in the butt right now. So, down goes that. I'm going to go Nihilego. I think I click HP Ground because it's all around safe play. Now, here's a play I disagree with. I switch out because I'm like, okay, he can taunt my Skarm and prevent me from defogging in the future and stuff, right? He stays in the field and Iron Heads to kill my Nihilego. Well, the thing is, maybe he didn't think I was Scarfed. But, like, why would you sack your Cobalion when you had a Cresselia on the field that could, even if I wasn't Scarfed, it's still safer play. Take the HP Ground because I can't kill you with any other move. And you can set up your screens or whatever. But no, he doesn't, and Cobalion is here. If I didn't click, that angers me because Cobalion is really, really painful for my team to deal with right now. So... he's going to click Taunt to prevent my Roost. I think I Brave Bird. No. Leftovers, right? And he actually has Close Combat, and he's not clicking it. So, I guess, good for you. I don't want to get Close Combated, so I'm going to go Mew here. As he still clicks Iron Head. Okay. And he's going to get his health back. He's going to taunt me again. Prevent my Roost. He gets me there again. See, I'm a little triggered, but he's bulky enough to where I know he can't do that much, so hopefully I get a better Sleep Talk roll this time. I get Static, which is dope, so let's see, and I get Rest again. So, I knew this would happen. It's happened in all my mocks. My Electabuzz has not gotten a single good Sleep Talk roll. So, anyway, I'm going to hit Rest again because I outspeed him now. And at this point, he tricks my Story Scarf, which I don't understand. I'm going to click Sleep Talk anyway. And I don't get anything. I get Rest again. So I'm going to click it again. And I finally get a Volt Switch. Which is nice, isn't it? So I can Roost up here because I'll outspeed. And he gets going to Blastoise. And I have Electabuzz, which is okay. I'm going to take a decent chunk now from Scald. I am at full health. Or Dark Pulse. Scald, I don't think can kill me from here. I wake up. I go for the Toxic. Okay, things are beginning to turn around a little bit. I should have just... well, I can't Volt Switch. Never mind. I go Skarm. He makes a great play there. Goes Victini. He kills off my Skarmory. Wish I had pursued on something. But so I get to go Diggersby here, and I just click return, as that does an absurd amount of wheezing. So I'm like, well, I'll just click it again, and wheezing dies. Great, not a 5-0, or not, at least not a 6-0. Goes Frets, I go, because I don't have Scarm, so I need to start Calm Minding up to win. And he goes Victini. Screw it, I'm going to click Shadow Ball. My logic is that because he's adamant, I outspeed Adam, maybe. No, I don't, if he's max. But, whatever. I stay in, I do a lot, and I'm able to take him out. So down goes to Victini. Now, he makes a play that I disagree with completely. He's going to go for the Earthquake here. If I roosted, I would have had my Mew very healthy. So, yeah. Okay. So, I take out Blastoise with my thing. And I'm like, well, I have Diggersby now. I'm going to click return, pressure him a bit with Toxic. Because I don't like, he can Psychic me, I guess. Or he can wait. He's probably going to wait till Reflect goes up again. As he does, and he's going to die pretty quick. So he does almost die. And he reveals the Moonblast, which I found interesting because this is hard-walled by Nihilego and Skarmory and a lot. I don't know, I thought Psychic Stab would have been a little bit more useful. But at this range, at this point, I'm like, well, with Light Screen up, I'm screwed. My only play is to crit him or do enough with Diggersby where Nihilego can come in or Electabuzz can come in and take out Skarm, as he's going to Dragon Dance up. Really hoping so if he Dragon Dances up again, I'm done for. So he just Earthquakes, gets a Moxie Boost. I'm like, well, I have Nihilego. What I can do is I can Power Gym up. He'll take me out. I can go Diggersby. I can click Quick Attack, and it won't even kill. I don't think it will kill. Nope. It lives with 2%, and down goes my Diggersby. So, aha! As you can hear a dog in the background. I lost again to Aster, who in his own right is a really good battler. I think he's going to probably be in the GPA sometime. I know that's his dream. And honestly, sure, he's a great content creator. Two plays I really disagreed with were the Blastoise and the Blastoise play where he stayed in Earthquaked, and the Cobalion play where he stayed in and stuff. You can say he read me, which he very well could have, because I think that if I just say he made bad plays, that's not very fair. He could have stayed in, read me, or something, which is fine. He got me there. I knew Cobalion was going to be really an issue for the team without Jellicent, and just Jellicent didn't match up that great versus anything. Victini could have two-shot it with either Bolt Strike, or if he was modest enough with Energy Ball. Cobalion, yes, was completely walled, but could Volt Switch freely out of it. And then Mega Blastoise can always two-shot me, and if Salamence was like Yachi, it could set up on me. So that's the problem with Jellicent on the team. He actually brought, maybe it could have worked out, because he brought the Wheezy, he brought the Crest, he brought the Cobalion, he brought the Salamence, so maybe it could have worked out a little bit if I brought Jellicent. I don't know. But what's done is done, and I've lost again. So I've gotten 5-0'd. This one was a lot better with the 2-0. Almost could have been a 1-0 if my Diggersby hit him a little bit harder with any one of his returns or quick attacks. So at this stage, I'm going to make some transactions, and I can say them, I guess I can say them now, because they're going to be announced to all my other competitors tomorrow. So I will be dropping from the team Articuno. Unfortunately, honestly, Articuno was on this team for a while, but because it was a great Blastoise check, but it brought in Victini, and if rocks were up, it wasn't a Blastoise check. So I'm dropping Articuno for points, for nothing. Then I'm dropping Jellicent and replacing that with Suicune that was still there. So Suicune is going to take advantage of bulkier teams that my team struggles to break it down with. Then I'm going to be dropping Blaziken, which I personally like Blaziken, but I have it in the UBC, so not that big of a deal. And I'm going to be taking up Conkeldurr, which is a great status absorber and breaks bulky teams that my team could not deal with. Then I'm going to be dropping Bisharp and taking up Alolan Persian, which parting shots and allows Mew, Altaria, and stuff like that to sweep even more. So I'm going to be picking up Conkeldurr, Suicune, and Alolan Persian in exchange. Jellicent, Blaziken, Bisharp, Articuno. And that will be all my free agencies of the season. Hopefully with a more offensive, or at least a more stall breaker team, I can put in a bit more work and maybe win some games, because honestly, I thought Jellicent and Bisharp were cool, especially with Skarmory, spikes, have a defiant thing, but I'm not good with them. And Jellicent, because it's a ghost type, which is great, but I also couldn't bring it against guys that have Pursuit or Knockoff or stuff like that. It couldn't do its job as a bulky water for certain matchups, which really sucks. And on the other hand, Suicune is great. It's just stupid. And then my Blaziken, I actually like Blaziken a lot, but Conkeldurr I feel like is a little bit better for the team. And then Bisharp, I'm not good with Bisharp. Alolan Persian I've actually used before, because people are like, oh, Alolan Persian not that good. I think it's pretty good. It's fat and it has parting shot. So, but anyway, this is Adam the Bee's Knees. I hope you enjoyed my loss again. I battle Andrew with this current team, and then after Andrew, that next week, I have my free agent things. So, until then, this is Adam the Bee's Knees signing off. Good game to Aster. Great job. Check out his channel, link below. He's got more subs than me, right? And he sounds like an awesome guy. So. Bye-bye.